All right, everybody. This PowerPoint presentation was put together for people that just have questions about what to post when they're dealing with online marketing to build your business. So I wanted to put this together because it's a very simple concept to follow in order to just get a lot of traffic moving through your site and people interested in what you have to offer because you're simply being yourself. All right. So the first thing we want to do is just go over what we're going to cover today. Um, we're going to be covering the psychology of marketing. And what that means is just understanding the target audience or people you're dealing with when you get into marketing and knowing that most people, knowing who most people are and what they're there for. The next thing is really attracting the people we want. After that, we'll go into how to build a following or build your own brand. The next thing will be what I like to call the rule of three. And when we get there, you'll actually see what I mean. And an important piece of the pie or the puzzle is going to be not stating the obvious to people. And the last thing is just focus. All right. So those are the things we're going to go over in this training or presentation. So the first thing we get into is our psychology of marketing. A lot of people, we have to understand that, as business owners, we are the top basically 3 to 5% of the population, meaning that everyone else is a consumer. They love to buy. They love to buy, but people hate being sold to. All right. So we have to understand that if we're coming across as salesmen, one, we're not going to attract that 3 to 5% because most people feel they can't sell. And two, we're going to turn away anybody that wanted to buy because all we wanted to talk about was selling. Or, turn away people who aren't interested in business because we only wanted to talk about selling. So we have to know our target audience. All right. A big thing about a psychology of marketing is don't change overnight on the people that have known you. If yesterday you weren't a millionaire, tomorrow you shouldn't be posting pictures of money and telling people to stop watching you make money because literally they haven't seen you make any money. Okay, so let's not change overnight and become somebody we're not 24 hours later because we decided to get into online marketing, or what a lot of people like to get us into the habit of saying we started our own business. Okay, so realize that being yourself is enough. And by being yourself, you're going to attract the people that can relate to you the most because nobody can be you more than you, and no one can show somebody how to get to where you are better than you can. So, most of us are looking for a better lifestyle. And the people that we attract are the people that want the lifestyle we currently have because it's better than the one they have. And as we evolve, our people are going to start to mold and see that we're changing. So their standards rise as well. All right. And just realize you can't win them all. Everybody you talk to is not going to be interested. So don't get frustrated. Every person that looks at your product is not going to want to buy. So don't be frustrated with that as well. The biggest thing, or one of the important parts that I've found with um, learning how to post a prospect to recruit is building your brand. And by building a brand, you literally will be associated with the way that you build your business. People who are into weight loss, people crack jokes when they see him about being the weight loss guy, or, people that, may sell tea, or the tea person, the person that sells travel is the travel guy, etc. You build your brand. And the biggest thing about building a brand is being positive at all times. All right. But you have to be consistent in the message you want your brand to portray. So if you want to be known as a negative person, then consistently post negative things. If you want that associated with the brand you're building, which your brand is linked to you, then you want to, stay stay consistent with what you're doing. You got to have some posture, and when I say posture, I mean don't be desperate. Have some class, have some morale, so that people link to you. Your brand is going to be what makes you stand out, and it's going to show your real lifestyle. So don't post bales of cash if you don't have stacks of cash in your house. Don't go get $500 out of the bank and flash it in a picture to show somebody you're making money. I guess the biggest thing is just staying in your own lane. All right. So, as you're building that following, your brand may have a certain style to it, the way you dress, your logo. It might be your website, a special hashtag you have or persona that you display that people will latch onto. Um, for example, I have one of my brands is the Virtuoso Lifestyle, which encompasses a lot of different things. Virtuoso has been my brand since I was 14. I've seen exclusive lifestyle for some of the leaders. K Suite Adventures is a new brand that's being put out. Money Team Kings is one that's very popular um, from one of my mentors, and so is Exclusive Lifestyle. But when people see these brands, they know who they are associated with, and that's what you want. The Jordan became a brand. It was a Nike shoe at first, but then it became a brand of Nike because people recognize it and it set itself aside from the rest of the Nike collection. All right, so your brand is going to do exactly that, set you aside from everyone else. Um, you can't build your brand if you're posting the name of whatever business you're involved in, because now there's a conflict of interest. If you're throwing out the name of that business all the time, join this X business, people forget all about you. And the thing with network marketing is people join people before they join companies. They don't care what company you're in. And it's crazy because most people who build massive teams, a lot of times people only know the company they're in because they were able to follow it on social media. But people don't talk about the company, the company, the company, the company. A lot of the times it's about building that relationship, building that brand so that you are able to relate to that person and you join that brand. So don't throw the name of the company all over everything you do. All right. Another thing when building a brand is get out of the habit of telling people to join your business, join my opportunity, come join us, what you're waiting for, things of that nature. And we'll show you how to use your posts to actually jog that type of emotion or feeling out of people without you saying it directly. All right. And like I said, once again, your people are going to join you, not your business or the opportunity, etc. They're joining you. They're interviewing you. The company that you're a part of, they start to care about it or what you're doing because they care about you. All right. So now attraction marketing. This slide is very important. The key to building a team of people, and everybody asks, "What's your secret? What are you doing? What? Tell me the secret sauce, or how I'm going to get this done." And the real secret to this is if you want to build a team of people that are as driven, as motivated, as genuine, as honest, as hardworking as you can't do it pretending to be somebody that you're not. All right. So the key to building that team of like-minded people is displaying yourself on social media as the person you really are, not the person you're trying to be because you see somebody that's already there. Be yourself. As you change, people see the change in you. But if you go from person A to person Z in 24 hours, people missed all of the letters in between. All right. So once again, people relate to the person you are, not who you're pretending to be. All right. I always say if you act like a baller and you're not really a baller, then you're going to attract people that act like ballers that are not ballers or posers. So be yourself, attract the people you have the passion to work with and the people that have that same level of drive that you have that want to live a better quality of life. All right. We all want to live better than we're currently living, but there's someone who's living worse than we are and they want to live the lifestyle that we live. So you're an expert at getting to that level. So they rely on you and they follow everything you do and everything you say like a sponge so that they can get to your level. So you have to understand that that person has to market their lifestyle to be able to build up to yours. They can't start marketing your lifestyle because they don't live it yet and their people know it and they look like a fraud. All right. And it's the same for us. If I start marketing like I'm making six figures from home, then I look like a fraud because my warm market knows where I was yesterday. All right. And unless we hit the lottery and came up on some cash real fast, people know it's not true. So just be yourself, be comfortable in your own skin, and just really, really, really work on being yourself and showing people who you really are because that's what they want to see. That's who they want to build with. All right. So moving right into the posting rule of three. This method has helped me and numerous people build very stable organizations ranging in size depending on where we were, but we were able to build a real family of people, because we didn't just sign people up. We didn't just come to get as many people in our business as possible. We actually built relationships, but it's impossible to talk to 2 or 3 thousand people every day. So social media has really become a powerful avenue of being able to connect with people without physically having to call them or text them every day. And every day on our social media, this is the meat and potatoes of what we're doing now. You should have 3 posts, especially at least 3 posts, a minimum. But these 3 posts should go up every day. And these are going to be the posts that really drive momentum. They're going to drive traffic. They're going to drive interest. They're going to build followers. They're going to build your brand. They're going to build your business. They're going to make people want to know. All right. So this is where most people want to know what are we doing? And it's very simple. So that first, you're going to have 3 types of posts. You're going to have an inspirational post. This is usually that good morning, that wake up post. It's going to be motivational. It might give some type of call to action to make people think about living a better life. But this is not your time to jump in and pound your business opportunity on them. This is just the time to get people to wake up. When they wake up, watching the news, they may see robberies, death, scandal, all of these things. Your post is going to be that thing sitting on their timeline that says something like, today's a better day. Today's a day to start over. If they felt bad about yesterday, now they feel good about today. All right. It's going to be something pleasant, which is going to be your second post. So your first post is going to be that motivational call to action for a better lifestyle. Your second post is going to be something pleasant, but it's going to involve you. All right. So the first post is always going to go out in the morning. Your second and third posts may exchange throughout the day, but just make sure that that first post is always motivational. Okay. So it's going to set the tone for your day, and I'll explain it as we get through. But that next photo is going to be you living your lifestyle, something pleasant, but it's always going to be you smiling, doing something fun. If it's playing with the kids, if it's just sitting at home watching TV with the family, cooking out, driving to work, listening to the radio. It can be a video as well. It's going to be something where you're not conducting business. All right. This is just going to be you living life, because people have to see that you're not just here to recruit people. You're not a robot. It's going to be you going to a concert, you going out to eat, things like that to show you're a human. That's going to be your second post, because this is the lifestyle people want to live. We tell people that, they can live a better life. They can do this. They can create freedom. And I'm not a big proponent of the financial freedom term, but, people believe these things when they get into this. They can create a better quality of life. Well, show them a quality of life. For some people, going out to eat twice in a week is a big jump. Some people going out to eat once in a week is an improvement. Being able to say, you know what, we're going out to eat into the movies on Saturday night. That'll change a lot of people's lives, because there are people that can't do that. Being able to book a vacation and not having to work 30 hours of overtime or robbing Peter to pay Paul. But they see these things when they're looking into your timelines. All right. They're looking on your pages. Your third post is going to be something business related, but it's not a call to action. We're going to call this business activity, meaning it's not going to be you asking people to sign up. It may be a photograph of someone that signed up. It may be, something involving, some type of new training you did, something you got out of your business. You may have made a call and talked to somebody that day. You may have had more leads come in. This is what people want to see. But it's not going to be that come join me direct post. What you waiting for? You see me making all this money. We don't want to do that, because we don't want people to think that they have to portray that to get where we are. So a lot of people, when they look at the material you put out, that's what they feel they have to do in order to be successful. They got to act just like you. And some people don't feel comfortable doing that. So everybody's comfortable being themselves in their own shell. All right. So it's going to be business activity. If it's reading, personal development, if it's, if your business has home meetings, or You go to a convention for for the business, you get some business cards made, something like that, showing business activity. Every day, people see that you're actively involved, but they also see you're having fun, and they also see you're a positive person. All right. Now, these are just some examples of, some things that I've posted for early morning motivation. All right. So the first thing we have are, just things like I post today. Every morning we have two choices. You can continue your sleep with dreams or get up and chase them. So the people who have been feeling that, or, they wake up and receive that message, they're going to like your posts. And the powerful thing about these posts, in which we all have to make sure that our profiles are set to public, um, is when somebody likes that post, it goes across their entire network. So if they have 5,000 Facebook friends, 5,000 people are going to see their picture. All right. All right. So these posts are going to allow you to jog people's feelings. You're really going to get inside of their head if they've been dealing with any type of negative lifestyles, just thoughts of bettering themselves, possibly giving up. If you look at the second one, the same boiling water used to soften a potato hardens an egg. All right. So it's about what you're made of and not your circumstances. The last one might be for people that are up late at night. So there's really no cap or limit to the amount of times, but you really want to put these things in a sequence where people can actually take something from you every day. And you'll notice that these people will start to come to your page daily to look for their morning motivation, because some people go to work and they just don't have the motivation to go, but they have to. All right. So just getting into the philosophy of what these posts mean, so you know why you're posting. I'm not a big proponent in telling you to do something and not explaining why it's happening. So in a nutshell, or in detail, the philosophy behind your first post of the day is really to give people a reason to come to your page, all right? Because it's positive. People love positivity. They might not click the like button, but they're reading it. And, if you ever want to see how many people look at your quotes, add a video to it. And if you post it directly to Facebook, it'll keep a count of how many people watch the video. If you share it from Instagram or Twitter, it won't. But if you post it direct, a video or anything that has sound to it, or a slideshow, it's going to keep a count. All right. But people look for motivation the most when they wake up in the morning. All right. And some people do it so that they can get through their day. All right. It's a tough day. They're going to work with people they don't like. And these are just all of the things that we want to find out about the people we're dealing with. But a lot of times people who partner with us or join us are those types of people. Um, you become that breath of fresh air on their timelines that are filled with drama, scandal, violence, and jokes. If they're not in a joking mood, you have that breath of fresh air. All right. And the main thing is these posts get likes from people you may never hear from, but you'll find you build a reputation, or you're branded as being a positive person. It's trying to uplift people. It's trying to help people. So you're going to see that these posts get likes from, people you never really hear from and you don't really communicate with. But keep in mind, every time that like button is hit, you go across a new network of people. All right. The second kind of posters you see, these are going to be the personal things. All right. This is your personal life. And anybody that, goes and creates a new page because they don't want people involved in their personal life, you have to look at the fact that reality TV is the most popular form of TV right now. All right. So they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. That is very true. But people learn the type of person you are. Are you family oriented? Are you a romantic? Are you a lover? Do you have a lot of friends? Are you a happy person? Do you like to have fun? You outgoing? They're gonna learn this from your pictures. So you want to put something up every day that shows who you are. As you see, I'm a dad. All right, I love my daughter, but I'm also getting ready to get married. So I go out on dates. I have fun. We go out to eat. Romance, things of that nature. There are people who have spouses or boyfriends and girlfriends, and they want that lifestyle, but they can't afford it, so they sit at home. All right. Some people want to be at home more with their kids, but they can't because they work in a second or third job. All right. I work out a lot, but I have a sense of humor. So after I saw 50 Shades of Grey, people that work out know 50 Shades of Gains is actually a workout term. So it shows all aspects of my life, but it allows different people from different backgrounds and demographics to actually relate to me, or, you know, yeah, basically relate to me or relate to you. As you see, for my friend's birthday, we all went out, we had drinks, we had fun shots. So it shows that you're a human and everything's not just about recruiting people to your business. All right. So just going into the philosophy or the why of why we post that second type of post is it gives your prospects and followers insight to who you are when you're not conducting business. Point blank, period. All right. It shares your qualities and traits without discussion. So you don't have to talk to these people. They see it in the photos. All right. It jogs feelings. It jogs emotions of maybe a time they went out and did the same thing. Maybe it's been a while since they've been out. All right. But people start to put it together that maybe because he's doing this or she's doing that, it allows them to get out and be able to do these things. All right. And reality TV has made people nosy, but social media is no different. All right, people lurk and watch your page and never like a picture until that one day you put up the post they like, and bam, they're clicking the like button. All right, today I had somebody reach out to me I haven't talked to in 11 years because they saw that I booked a hotel for somebody and they're going to San Francisco. So, each individual post or each individual picture tells a story for the people that are watching, all right, that you want to attract. Okay. And the big thing is, when you're posting your lifestyle, if you live a lavish lifestyle and, in your real life, then you're not faking it if you're posting money pictures, if you're out shopping, if you're flaunting. But if you don't live that lifestyle, then people look at you as a fraud. All right. So, like I said, portray who you are at all times. Be yourself. Don't try to be something you're not. Okay. And, this philosophy shows if you're family oriented, outgoing, an animal lover, a foodie, if you like to go out to eat all the time, music lovers, a party person, a wife, husband, mother, etc., you're going to build a connection using photographs. All right. You don't have to openly reach out to, I'm looking for single moms. No, your post is going to show it. Or I'm looking for, business professionals. Well, they're going to see that in your personal posts if you're at happy hours and suits and ties and things of that nature. So you attract the people that are truly like you, like-minded people. All right. So the next thing we have is what I like to call business activity. All right. So for the sake of this slideshow, this is about a travel business. All right. This is not me recruiting anybody or telling somebody to let me book their travel. This isn't a post of me saying, look at how much you can save. This is simply a quote. I put up a quote saying that basically I searched this. This is what I found. This is how much it costs. And that's it. It's not a what are you waiting for to let me book your travel, because now I'm asking. I'm going after you, not you coming after me. See, we want to we want to become the bait. We want to be the hunted, not the hunter. All right? We want to be chased. We want to be followed. We want to be sought out. And we're sought out when we show people the value of being associated with us. All right? Not only do they see we're positive people from post number 1, not only do they see we have fun, we're family oriented people, we're normal people. 3, they see that there is a benefit to being associated with us. All right? Depending on what your business is, in this particular circumstance, if your business is travel, then people see, holy crap, being associated with him, if I want travel, it's going to be cheap. Aruba for 1124 is unheard of. Unheard of. But I actually had someone in my inbox after I posted this the next day asking me, is my post correct? And all the information and facts are right there. They mentioned something about the 2 stars, but if you go on TripAdvisor, this is a 4-star resort. And TripAdvisor is like the rating specialist for all resorts. If you want to find out the truth about a resort, go on TripAdvisor. All right, because sometimes certain sites, one person's review out of 5 can drop the rating, but TripAdvisor is going to be your true um, depiction. So know that people are watching, because I hadn't heard from that person in a long time, and they popped in my inbox because of my business activity. So I know they're watching. All right. The next one is just pictures of the place and a comparison in prices. This was a $900 savings in business activity. I didn't say I could save it for somebody. I said that as I'm researching things and I'm learning, this is what I found. So you're going to notice that if you have a product, then the people who are consumers are looking to buy. But if you have a business, people see the value in your business and the value in being associated with you and that you're a positive person. So now you're attracting 100% of the people instead of either the 3% or the 97%. All right, now here is just another. This was a business activity of basically a quote someone asked me to do. The price they found is at the top, the price I found is at the bottom. So it's business activity. It wasn't bragging or boasting, it's showing that there is value associated in being a part of what I'm doing, whether it's as a consumer or as an agent. All right, so you have to show people that the value in what you have without directly saying, ooh, this is 1464. See, if you was doing this, you could get that. No, that's not what we're doing. We're just showing, hey, this is a $500 savings. That says it all. It says to the person that if you book this, you would save 500. It says to the person in business, if you were in this business, you would be able to distribute this or book it. All right. It says that. So we don't want to state the obvious to people. We show it and let the picture do the talking. All right. The next one is a new travel agent showing that you're building a team. This shows people that people want to be associated with your team. It doesn't have to be your personal enrollment. Why? Because if you're on a team, then you're a team of people. Especially in the business we're in with, spillover, you could end up anywhere. People can end up all over the place because we build together. We are a firm. We are a brokerage. That's how we function. We build, everybody builds together. So it's not an individual effort. There's nothing selfish about this. And people see that. All right. So the philosophy of your third post is that they're going to show what your business value is. This is not meant for you to actively recruit or call people to action. All right. This is meant to allow your pictures to make people recruit themselves because they will. It happens every day. All right. Your link at the bottom of a picture on your post for your website that you created, your capture page is whether it's, Paycation Pro or Lead Capture Page Boss, your capture page is going to be the deciding factor. When people go and look and they got to leave their information, it weeds out the people being nosy versus serious people. We only want the serious people. All right. So it shows that what you have to offer in the way of deals, discounts, training, help, support, and accomplishments, because that's business activity. All right. If you're telling people to join your team, then they need to know the value of your team, and your business activity shows that. All right. They don't want to see you doing well because that's an individual story. They want to see the people around you doing well. They want to see that that person you said to join did something good. And something good could be passing their exam for certification. It could be booking a trip. It could be doing a quote. It can be anything. But people just want to see that it's not about being leveraged to sign up. All right. And know that it's not about how much money you're putting on the table for people. It's about the association with you and your brand. Once again, it's not about your company. This is you and your brand. Your brand is attached to you. All right. So if you are consistently doing business activities like applauding the success of the members of your teams, you're a good fan of the people you help. It's not about you. Helping others, if it's, helping them figure something out on a website or, you know, anything involved in your business, helping them close a call out, anything, then you become the person that people seek because they're going to want that help because they feel they're not experienced. All right. So you just want to become an asset to people and not a recruiter. Okay. People know recruiters will do and say anything to get you to sign on. But when you're an asset to people, they ask you to sign on. And that's what you want. You want people to come to you because they're excited to work with you, not because you recruited them and you use trickery and special sauce and all of this stuff. You have enough within you to actually become an asset that people want to be involved with. All right. So once again, these posts are designed to make people recruit themselves. All right. A lot of times people don't do things because they talk themselves out of it. It's the noise in between their ears. So you want to become the bait. All right. People recruit themselves. They want the same advantage and the perks of those associated with you. And how do they see that? They see that through, if you go out with your team and you guys are having fun, or you go out with your friends, your team is doing great things. It doesn't necessarily have to be you right now, but people around you that you're involved with are doing great things. They want to see that. They want that. They want to be a part of something. And for the people who haven't asked or taken action because they feel inexperienced, when you show this value, it makes them more comfortable with taking that leap of faith. It's always going to be an uneasy feeling for people to walk into something new, whether they admit it or not. They had to think about it, but when you're showing them value, it makes them more comfortable and coachable when they actually do take that step. All right. So one thing I want to really, really, really harp on is stating the obvious. And I see this in a lot of marketing all across the internet, with people who do online marketing and network marketing. All right. So with this system, you have to think about it. You are now posting content that makes people want to see what you're doing next. It makes people want to come and see how positive you're going to be today, what the message is. What fun thing are you going to do today? What meal you going to eat today? Last night it was steak and mashed potatoes. Today, what is it? Oh, it's pizza. Cool. So they order out too. It's you're going to develop a following. You're going to see the same people liking your stuff, commenting on your stuff, but you're going to see it grow. But you should refrain, in my opinion, you should refrain from some of the common quotes that everybody in network marketing is telling people that has a product that saves money. All right, you're going to save money on travel and make money if we're doing travel, right? Save money on travel, make money. People know travel agents book discounted travel and they make money to do it. People know it, so you don't have to tell them that. So in your business talk, you don't have to tell them that. They know. It's travel agents. That's what they do. You don't necessarily have to use your vacations as a marketing pitch, because how many travel agents have you ever seen post vacation photos? They don't, because their job is to provide people with vacation. But if you do go on a vacation, it's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I got this at a discounted rate, but I also paid myself for it. But if you haven't been on a vacation, don't tell people that you're going to help them do that, because they like, well, you ain't done it. How? This is in the back of people's minds. All right. Like I said, you're a travel agent. People know you get paid to book travel. And if they're watching our business information, they know that already. So you don't have to tell them. You don't have to slam it into their head. People are going to join you, not that compensation plan. All right. So a big thing is with stating the obvious. If you're not showing people you book trips or did quotes, how can you state to that person that, stop watching me make money if they haven't seen you make any? Where did you make it if you didn't book any trips? Was it off of signups? Because now we're talking about me signing up. So you don't want people to feel like they are your meal ticket or you're leveraging them. You don't want that. That's not what we want. We want people to walk beside us, not under us. All right, it's about mentorship and helping everybody grow. And you have to portray that. It's not about you signing up with me, because people know signups generate commissions, especially if they watch the video. And if they feel like a commission, they don't want to be a part of it. All right. So we have to get out of that habit of telling people that water is wet, sand is gritty, and the sun is hot. They know that already. People know travel agents book discounted travel and they get paid to do it. So we don't have to say that. All right. Focus, 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 focus. I put this slide here because you're going to have to just be diligent with your posting. Be consistent. That's what focus is. Be consistent. Pick a course. If your course is the lavish lifestyle you live, then that is your posting method. But you can't be lavish today, needing money tomorrow, sad the next day, happy the next morning. All right. You can't be all over the place because it confuses your audience. All right. So, everything is positivity. Keep the negativity off of your timeline. We don't lash out. We don't make posts about people being broke or broke minded, because they have to build themselves up. But if you tear them down, they're never going to be your people. All right. So we just want to be positive. It's all constructive. Constructive, helping. How, I ask people all the time who say, I'm tired of my situation. My first question is always, what have you done today to take one step in the direction of changing that? And if not today, if not now, when? So, you just want to jog the thought process and get people thinking and really just starting to build that relationship with you, and you'll see it change. So, the biggest thing you guys are going to see is these posts will make people come to you. You might not see anything for the first 3 or 4 days, but over time, when people see your consistency, they come. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this training. I hope it helps out with your posting, because this is the exact method I follow. There's at least 3 pictures every morning. There's motivation, something to me, business activity, um, more something to me, more business activity, team, 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 team. Why? Because when I talk to people, I talk more about you guys than I ever do about myself. And that's the way it's supposed to be. So thank you guys for tuning in. And I look forward to us all building and really developing over time into the real brand marketers or lifestyle marketers or online marketers we can really be, so that we can really impact some people's lives in a positive way, and not because we flashed a bunch of cash in front of them and we didn't really build people up. All right, so that's it. Carlos Pari, I'm out.